Silvestri here from AdinaSilvestri.com, and today we're talking all about anger in your relationships. I'm going to do a 3-part series on anger because I love anger so much. Because it's a universal emotion, and the couples that come to see me because of conflict, right? Anger. But then they never really get to the root cause of the anger because one partner is often, not always, but often triggering the other partner. And so it's like this little loop that we go around and around and around, and then one of us has to get off, right? So one of us has to get to the root cause. So today I want to share with you one tip on how to deal with your anger, and then also how to deal with your partners. And dealing with your anger is huge because, in order to deal with your anger, you have to then, the opposite of dealing with your anger would be to have anger, but be able to control it, right? And to know what the root cause is, and so that, when you do get angry, your children and your partner and your loved ones aren't looking at you like you are a feared person, a person to be feared. And they can learn from you. They could learn how to resolve conflict from you. So let's go on to our tip for the day. Look at your thoughts and your emotions as your perspective. It makes sense, right? But then also your partner is coming with his or her own perspective, and that'll be different from yours. And so, as I said earlier, you have to own your anger and get to the root cause of it, because anger is a secondary emotion. And so if you're lashing out at your partner is most likely going to become defensive or maybe get angry towards you, back at you. And the anger might be a disguise for sadness or hurt or, fear of something to come. And so, if you start with that, if you start with the real emotions and explain that to your partner using I statements, and I know that we have videos on I statements on our YouTube channel, your partner is going to be more relaxed, is going to hear what you're saying and not become defensive in that scenario. And so if your partner, sometimes both of us get angry at the same time, and it just happens very quickly. And so if that does happen, you need to kind of come up with a safe word. A lot of my couples come up with safe words to kind of exit. But I'm going on to way too many tips here. So when your partner gets angry and maybe you're not angry, you have to stay calm. You have to remind yourself why you're in this relationship and that you are in control of your anger. And sometimes the best thing to do is say, what do you need from me right now? And that just deflates your partner into like a ball of mush. Because then they have to stop and think, I'm not sure exactly what I need right now. Okay, so that is your tip for the day. Look at your thoughts and your feelings as your perspective. Look at them objectively. Be very curious about them. Get to the root cause of them. That will help so much in controlling your anger. I hope this tip helped you today to become more aware of your anger and how to control it in relationships. Stay tuned for part 2 in a couple days about anger in relationships. And if you are liking what you hear and want to learn more, you can get on our interest list for our last anger management class of 2019, which is starting in November. All right, guys, till next time. Adina Silvestri with AdinaSilvestri.com. Bye.